And welcome back, everyone, to the Jason Show Home Edition. I'm Jace. Kendall will be joining us next week. Very excited. She's busy doing the Fox 9 Morning News, helping out our crews over there. But she is an esteemed member of our Jason Show family, and we have missed her, and we know you have missed her. I want to hear the audience clapping at home. Ladies and gentlemen, look who it is. It's Shannan, everyone. Hello, Shannan.
Hello.
Can you
Huzzah to the Jason Show audience. Huzzah.
Shannan, can you hear the audience clapping in the distance there?
Yes, and I had missed it immensely. Missed it so much. Yeah, good to talk to you, Jace. Good to talk to you.
It's good to talk to you. Good to see you. I've been asking, when people have joined us for the first time since this started, just on a human level, talk to me, my friend. How you doing with all this?
It has its ups and its downs, of course. My son and I are honestly faring very well, all things considered. And so I try to remind myself that we were blessed to be in a situation where we were safe. We were able to easily hunker down and transition into this new normal pretty easily. And that's been a blessing. That part has been okay.
How is Dominic doing?
He's doing well. It's funny. He didn't really like school anyway. So he's fine having mom homeschool him. He's kind of gotten used to, it's been a difficult transition, especially when, it's hard for any family that's dealing with transitioning to doing the homeschool model. But especially, I think, for a lot of families like mine, where you do have a kid that has some sort of disability or a special need, it is a lot of how do I even gather the resources to be able to do some of the things that we did that were speech therapy and occupational therapy, and will those transition to a telehealth session, and how do we get that and assist the therapist if they're on the line and I'm sitting here with Dominic and we're on my tablet trying to help him navigate these sessions. It's been a transition, but it's been a good learning experience, I think, as well.
Okay. A good learning experience for you or Dominic?
Oh, for me. If I would let him tap out, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
He'd be totally fine. But it's been a transition, of course.
Because I was going to say, Shannan, I'm glad that I'm talking to you about this, because you put yourself in other people's shoes, and like you, I feel very lucky. It's just myself and Colin and the dogs, and we have a home. We are still getting a paycheck. We are very blessed and very lucky. We do not have kids. I was thinking about the pressure, Shannan, of not only trying to wrap your own brain around what's going on and deal with it, but also for the parents like you out there, you have to deal with your own mental health with this going on, but you also have to worry about your kid, and you have to explain things about your kid. How are you doing with that?
Better now. I've been doing a lot more, just checking in with my friends a lot more. And I know that they're concerned, and they're trying to make sure that I am trying to not be super mom at this time, when we're probably looking at things that this new normal isn't going to snap back to what we had before anytime soon. So you really have to, you have to figure out a way to stockpile your resources emotionally even. And so I had to get better about going, well, no, it's not going to be from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. I'm Uber teacher.
Yeah.
There was a team of people that were doing all of these things. It was my job to chauffeur him from school to therapy to speech and all of these things. So it's not fair for me to say, oh, I'm going to be able to do all that stuff that I had all these different, all this assistance doing before. So once I kind of let that go, it's been better.
Yeah.
It's been better.
Okay. Can we have some fun for a moment?
Yeah.
Can we talk about people buying up all the toilet paper and buying up because it's still going on? And
listen,
I knew that I knew you would have something to say about this.
Okay. Normally it would be a joke, but I know I did a lot of research about the toilet paper shortage.
Oh, okay. Okay. I am here for this. Talk to me.
Okay. So here's the thing is that yes, people are overbuying, but that's not the key problem. The key problem is that the toilet paper mechanism, the way that we manufactured them, was not created to provide this much private use toilet paper.
I love
The
that you,
machines
okay,
aren't even
Shannan, I
made.
love that you know this. I love that you know this.
I did a lot of research on this because I was just fascinated by this. So what it is if you look at even the manufacturing process, a lot of it was made to create industrial products as well. And now we are not going to the locations where those industrial products are used. We're not going to offices. We're not going to restaurants. We're not even going, there's not, so we're not using up the industrial products. We're all of a sudden, there's been a 40% increase in what we need to use at home. So now we're out of toilet paper.
Okay. I got to tell you, all of the directions that I thought this conversation would go when I brought up toilet paper, I never thought it would go in the direction of industrial use. Taking that tangent, my friend, you continue to amaze me.
So, Jason, here's what we can do. Some businesses, and not a lot in the Twin Cities, but some businesses across the country have started allowing you to purchase things from them. So like some restaurants were putting together packages where you could buy not only takeout, but you could buy their beef or their vegetables and those things. And there's been some places across the country where they are allowing you to purchase toilet paper. Yeah. So I think that's what we have to do as a community is figure out a way
to do that
we can support those businesses, and then we can buy. It's not the good Charmin, but it'll get you through.
Shannan, we have about a minute left. I want to focus on what you're doing. Obviously, performers of all kinds are impacted by this, whether it's performing arts and theaters, stand-up comedians like yourself. In our last few seconds, how are you adapting, and how can folks support you and entertainers during this time?
The best thing is that you can always go to my website. It's missshannan.com, Shannan with an A. Myself and some of my other performers, we've been working on all of our content we can do from home. So our podcast, and I have a big thing coming up on Mother's Day. Every year we do a great Mother's Day show called Comedy Through the Chaos. It's even more appropriate this year. And my team and I, my performers and I, what we've done is we've worked on a way that we're going to be able to make it a live streaming event. We're still going to put on the show. We're going to do a Mother's Day matinee at about 5 p.m. on Mother's Day. You're going to be able to tune into it. You'll get all the details if you go to my website, missshannan.com, or go to Comedy Through the Chaos, our Facebook page. We'll make sure we keep everybody in the know. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I love you. Will you come back and hang with me?
Of course, honey. Okay. Anytime.
Okay.
Stay safe. Stay healthy. I love you.
Best to Dominic. And I love your office, by the way. I'm loving seeing everyone's houses. I'm loving the office there.
Thank you very much.
Bye, sweetheart. Miss Shannan, everybody, follow her on social media. We'll put a link on the Jason Show Facebook page as well. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this.